welcome to my channel. My name is Cheryl. Thank you very much for joining me. This is, oh, I gotta move my camera already. My goodness, if you know me, you know I move my camera a lot. My name is Cheryl. Welcome to my channel. If you are a new viewer, welcome. Hey, hello. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. This is the crafty channel. I talk about all things crafty, usually to do with yarny goodness, but I do have other crafts I do, which I am going to show you my diamond painting that I'm working on today. So, first off, let's just get some disclosures out of the way. First of all, sorry about the glare with my glasses. I know it bothers some people. I can't help it. I can't see without my glasses, so I kind of need them on. So I apologize for the glare. Second, I do have Tourette syndrome, and my tics are a little bit bad today. I tend to make a little bit of noises, so I apologize for that. If it bothers you, you can go ahead. Feel free to skip the videos. You don't have to subscribe, whatever. But if you do, please do quietly and refrain from leaving a rude comment or a comment to be taken as an insult by a TikToker like myself. Thank you. Okay, so first of all, I got Diet Coke in my I Still Believe cup because this is a huge mug. I mean, I got this from the dollar store. Like, I think I got it from, not the Dollar Tree, the other one, Dollarama, for like $3 or $2 or something. I love this. Yes, I'm using a plastic straw because I do have the metal straws, or not metal, what are they called? Are they metal? I don't know. The reusable ones. But I have to wash them because I'm not good at washing dishes. I have so much dishes to do. I have to clean my house. My house is so bad right now. I have to really clean. It does not look good. Anyways, I got Diet Coke in here. Well, not technically Diet Coke. It's Diet Cola from Walmart. Okay, so we're going to do the diamond painting right off because I know I've been telling you guys. I got to move here for a minute. All right. So, sorry for the crinkling. And I'm sorry about the camera. I hope I'm not making anybody seasick here. Trying to find the right way to do this. Yes, I'm wearing my comfy old green sweatshirt thing because I always wear it. It's nice. It's comfy. It's my only real, like, sweatshirt type thing. So I wear it a lot during the winter. It's been a warm winter this year. Has anybody else found that? It's been pretty warm for us here in BC. It hasn't been that cold. It's supposed to get down to 20 degrees, or not 20 degrees, minus 20 degrees on the end of this week, which is pretty well normal for January here, so it's not that bad. That's degrees Celsius. That's not really that bad, considering that we've had snow, but not a lot, and it hasn't been really that cold lately. I mean, that's how I find it, and a few of my friends have said that too. It just hasn't been as cold as it usually is, so I'm fine with that. I love being cold, but there's a point where it's too cold. You know, there's just a point. So it's been nice. Anyways, my diamond painting. I did an unboxing. Now, first of all, if you're here for the yarny goodness, I will get into it soon. I have lots to show you, don't worry. I don't know how to put timestamps on. Just saying. But just wait and we'll get to the yarny goodness. But for you diamond painting fans, and if you don't diamond paint, I would recommend it because it's a very relaxing thing to do. I diamond paint a lot at night. And I just enjoy, it's relaxing. You put on YouTube or Netflix or whatever you jam to and just do it. It's wonderful. So I unboxed this. I would say I did a video on it about a month ago. I didn't like the video. It didn't turn out well, so I don't think I uploaded it. I don't think I did anyways. It's a Christmas scene. I think I've shown it, but I'm not sure. I'm still doing the Christmas scene yet because I'm very slow at diamond painting. I do one at a time, and I take my time doing it. So I don't mind doing it that way. I don't mind if I do a Christmas one for the rest of the year. It doesn't bother me. I don't go by seasons. But I did start it in December, so that was what's important. Sorry, I just had to move that. I had no way of doing that without putting it right in front of the camera. First of all, okay, Jeremy at JTMJ Crafts, I think is his channel. He talked about using washi tape for your canvases. And so I asked him, I commented, I don't know him personally, but I commented on his video and he answered. And I asked him where he got his washi tape from. He said he got it from that place, that website. What's it called? It's where you can get really cheap stationery and stuff. And diamond paintings. I forget. I'll try and link it below. I forget what it's called. But I went on there and ordered some washi tape. I got a whole bunch of them for like $5 Canadian. I mean, it was like $2 in US. But I got a bunch of them. They're over there. I should have brought them over. I don't know where they all are, but I got like 10 of them. Little washi tapes. So I used some. And the way I use it, this is the scene I got. Hopefully it won't glare. But I used the washi tape. I put it right on the bottom so I know where it's at the bottom. And then I tape it on the top so that it'll keep from going down when you're diamond painting. Oh, it looks really sparkly. That looks really good, doesn't it? That looks really nice. So it's just a wintry scene. That looks really nice. That looks better on camera than it does in real life. I love that. So I have done all of this. I just have this much to do and a little bit over here. So yeah. This is a wintry scene. There's no picture here of what it is. But I think you can tell basically what the wintry scene is. There's a little house here and snow obviously and trees, and it's gorgeous. There's a bridge here. A Christmas tree right here. It looks so nice. So I got this off of Amazon.ca. It is a round drills. When I first bought it, it was only like $10 Canadian, so I thought, okay, it has to be double-sided adhesive because it's cheap. When I started it, it was very slippery. Like when you put the drill on, it slid a lot. And I thought, well, this is weird because I've done double-sided adhesive and it never slipped like that. So I did some research and I basically watched a bunch of diamond tube videos, and everybody was saying that with poured glue instead of double-sided adhesive, it's quite slippery, but I still wasn't convinced. Then I saw Rachel Ray, not the chef, but the diamond painter Rachel Ray. I'll link her channel below. She's wonderful. She's in Ireland. And she did a recent video. I believe it was a recent video. I've been trying to catch up on her videos and trying to watch her backlisted ones. But I'm pretty sure it was a recent video where she said that someone had asked her how to tell whether it's poured glue or double-sided adhesive. She said that I think she said there's only 2 that she knows of that isn't like this. But most companies, if it's poured glue, has a clear, let's see if I move this, a clear cover like this. So I thought, well, there you go. This must be poured glue because it's slippery and it's got a clear thing. I don't know why it was so cheap. It's probably copyrighted. Yeah. I can't afford things like Diamond Art Club or the expensive ones. I just can't afford it. Especially considering what shipping is all the way to Canada. Like, I went on Diamond Art Club once and I ordered one. And when it came to shipping, it was like $40 for shipping. It was for like one painting. It was close to $40. And I'm like, no, not gonna happen. No. It ended up costing like $80 for like $30 canvas. And I was like, no, not gonna happen. So I do like this stone painting though. I've been enjoying it. So that's that. The company is DIY. But I've been enjoying that. Now, the Yarny Goodness. I have some finished objects, and one of them I'm wearing, but you can't see it because it's a hair scrunchie. So this, I'll link the pattern below. It's a YouTube tutorial. It comes with a written pattern as well. Let's see. There we go. It's called I think she just called it a hair scrunchie with spirals. But it's really cute, and I love it. It's got sparkly. This yarn was the yarn that I bought like 3 years ago for Ryan and Bev's blanket originally. If you remember, my friend Ryan got married just last year. When they got engaged, I bought some of this yarn, a bunch of this yarn, to make a blanket. If you remember, you can go back in my videos and watch me with that problem. So I had quite a bit of it left, so I made this. I love it. I think it's a great idea. The only thing I did different, it's a free pattern, of course. It's on YouTube, and the way you make spirals is you chain and then put 3 single crochets in each chain. That makes it curl like this, right? I put 4 in each because I don't know why, I just like the look of 4 better than 3. Now I did make a little bit of a mistake right here. I missed a chain, but I like it. So I put 4 single crochets and it made it like this. That's a better representation of it. This one didn't turn out very well. These two looks good. And this one's longer. I don't know why it's longer. I must have counted wrong. And then the other thing is I chained 30 and not 40. She chained 40. Basically, you make it half, or you make it twice as long as you want it to be. So I wanted it to be like that. So I did 30 instead of 40. She used DK weight. I used worsted weight. I don't really see much difference between DK and worsted. Usually it's about the same as far as I'm concerned. Maybe if you are a looser knitter or tighter knitter, there is a difference, but I don't see much difference between DK and worsted. I know technically there's difference, but when it comes to size and things with my gauge, it really doesn't make any difference. So, love that. Although I do make them a little bit shorter than DK weight. So if this was DK, I would have done 40 chains, but because it's worsted, I just did 30. So love that. I want to make a bunch of these and sell them at the night market thing we do in Merritt every year. I'm going to be doing that with my friend Liz, and I want to make a bunch of hair scrunchies. That said, I made another one. This one is just a double crochet scrunchie. This yarn, I'll show you this yarn in a moment, but it's got sparkles. It's so pretty. That is just double crochet. Of course, I haven't woven in the ends yet. I just made this today. I make a bunch of those. Now, where is that yarn? I'll show you that yarn right now. I just bought it. That yarn is Red Heart Roll With It Sparkle. Got it from Walmart. The colorway is Pixie. Pixie. That's a pretty color. It's all pinks and purplish pinks and purple and white. It's beautiful. I love it. I got another color of this for my friend Liz for Christmas. She's making a really pretty skull. She loves skulls. She has everything in skulls. And she's making a skull shawl. And she's making it with this yarn in different colors, but this yarn, really pretty. This is, let's see what this is. This is, I'm just reading it here. Where does it say? Okay, it's a medium number 4, which means it's worsted weight. 5.5 crochet hook, 5 millimeter. 5 millimeter knitting needles are an 8 US. Machine wash and dry. It's acrylic. I believe it's acrylic. Oh, no. 97% acrylic, 3% other fibers. So I don't know what that means, but 5.29 ounces, 150 grams, or 561 yards, 513 meters. So love that. This costs like $7, I think. I love it. Other finished objects, I do have more. I have a dishcloth I made. This is just the, that looks blue. It's more purple. That looks blue on camera, but it's purple. This is just the PJ Allen, my hair's all messed now that to point out. PJ Allen, Grandma's Favorite or whatever. I'll link it below. It's one of my favorite patterns. I haven't obviously woven in the ends. I also found a new dishcloth and towel pattern that I absolutely love. I'll link it below. I believe it's called the Auntie Cat Knit Towel Pattern. I'll link it below. It has the word kitty or cat in it. I love it. A friend of mine, Jim, he's a friend of mine, he asked me to make him a towel and dishcloth. So I got on. This is knitted. Now, it's not totally finished because I haven't put the button on it yet, and I haven't woven in the ends. But I'm doing that tomorrow because I see him tomorrow. Look at this. Isn't this the cutest thing? Now, as you can see, it's got like little ridges. Isn't that gorgeous? So this yarn is Handicrafter cotton. This yellow yarn is Knit Picks Dishy. I don't know the colorways, but the Handicrafter I got from Walmart. This I got from knitpicks.com. The only thing is this is the buttonhole. I would have made this longer, and really you're supposed to make it longer. I measured it wrong. So it's supposed to come down like this and then button. You have a button there. So you're supposed to be able to hang it over something. There's really not much room for you to hang it over. But yeah, so this is knit. I knit this on I believe I knit this on a 5 millimeter needle. It might have been a 4.5. I'm not sure. But I love this pattern. It's such a fun pattern. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So then I thought, I want to make the dishcloth in that pattern, minus the yellow part. You can do this all in the same color, or you could do different colors. Like I just added the yellow there for a bit of pop, make it look a little pop out a bit. I love this pattern. It's a free pattern. I was searching on the internet. I just went on to Google and I searched for knit towel patterns and this came up and I love it. Look at that. That's just gorgeous. I love it. So then I made a little dishcloth with that pattern. All it is you cast, oh my eye was itchy, sorry. You cast on, that probably looked really gross, sorry. You cast on, again, I didn't weave in the end yet. You cast on 5 plus 1, so multiples of 5 plus 1, and you get that. So this I believe I did 31 stitches, cast on 31. Love it, love it, love it. Again, this is the Knit Picks yarn. On the opposite side, it looks like that. Love it. Totally recommend this pattern. I love it. This one I cast on 36. I believe it does curl a bit, but Well, that one didn't turn out totally right, because that looks wrong. Let's try that again. Yeah, this one I must have done a bit wrong right there. But, yeah, I love this pattern. It'd be good for scrubbing with, because this part would be good. So those go to my friend tomorrow, which today is Monday, January 6th, I think. So, okay, that's it for finished objects. Now, for whips, work in progresses. I was watching Debbie on the Canadian Crocheter. If you're wondering, she says crocheter as a joke. She knows it's crocheter. She uses crocheter as a joke of being old, So, I love that. When I first watched it and she says, "Welcome to the Canadian Crocheter," I'm like, it's pronounced crocheter, for goodness sakes. But then I watched her video explaining it and I'm like, ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah. It's a pun on words. Anyways, I was watching her latest video. I'm just going to put my hair in a ponytail again. You can make these spirals all around like more and put them as a bun cover, which I'm planning on making some of those as well. So, I think I just did this wrong. Hold on. How hard is it to put a scrunchie on? Apparently it's hard, because I just did it wrong. Okay, let's do this again, because apparently Cheryl doesn't know how to put a scrunchie on. There we go. So now it goes down like that. See? I love it. It's got an elastic in it, so my nose is itchy. My nose always gets itchy when I do podcasts. Isn't that weird? Okay. It's just like my back always gets itchy when I write. I don't know why. Anyways, I was watching Debbie on the Canadian Crocheter, and she was talking about Kalisha's news pattern. Kalisha is the Quirky Mondays podcast. I'll try to remember to link both their channels below. They're wonderful gals. And Kalisha, she was talking about Kalisha's pattern that she's going to make, and I thought, wow, I want to do that too. So, it is called the Let's Be Festive shawl, I think, or Being Festive, Let's Get Festive, something like that. I'll link it below. My ponytail thing is coming out. So I'll link it below, the pattern. It's a free pattern. It's a shawl. And what's great about it is it's basically the stitches, the way you make a granny square. It's crochet. The way you make a granny square, but on the bias, so it's like diagonal. I love it. I love that pattern. I've only just started it. I used a 5mm and worsted weight yarn. I'm using this yarn that I showed you, and I've just started it. But it's a gorgeous pattern. Love it, love it, love it. It is made for fingering weight, and it's made for mini skeins, like the Advent mini skeins, but I'm using worsted weight, and I'm doing it with just this one color. But I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. It's really easy. It's a free pattern, so I recommend it. Also, check out Kalisha's channel, because she's wonderful. Whoops, I just dropped it. Darn it. Okay. The next work in progress I cast on a pair of socks. I'm so excited. I work on it a little bit every day. I use it on 9mm, or 9-inch, not 9mm, 9-inch needles. It's knitted, and I used a fingering weight yarn that I bought from Walmart. It's got some sparkle in it. I don't know what kind of yarn this is. They just started getting it at my local Walmart. I don't know. I lost the band for it. My apologies. Oh, my nose. But I started the Harmonies Everyday Sock. I'll link the pattern below. It's a free pattern, of course. So it'll be like this, of course. But that's the cuff. That's the pattern. I'm loving it. It's very hard on my hands to do with the 9-inch needles, which are these tiny little things. I believe they're 2.5 millimeter. They might be 3 millimeter, but they're perfect. I cast on 72 because I have a big foot. And yeah, I'm loving it. It looks really nice. I have, my nose, my goodness. I have about 5 or probably about 7 or more rows or sections to do. Each section's about that big. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have about 6 here. I need about 18 altogether. So I have probably about 8 here. So I have about 10 more to do. I think I'll make these shorty socks. So I don't like long socks. So I'll probably only do about 12 rotations of repeats of the stitch pattern. Loving it. Loving it, loving it. Now this yarn does not have nylon in it, but it stretches, so I like it. It will definitely fit me. Look how stretchy that is. So, yeah, I'm loving it. Working on that. I got a little stitch marker that I bought. I think I bought it from Knit Picks, if I remember correctly. So, then another WIP. If you remember, I've been working on my dad's blanket. Now, I haven't been working on it much lately because I was making that towel and the dishcloths for my friend, and then I got working on my cast on for the sock. I casted that on New Year's Eve. It was my New Year's Eve cast on. Not New Year's Eve, it was Christmas Eve. I think it was Christmas Eve. It might have been New Year's Eve. I think it was Christmas Eve cast on. But I got this hair stuck on this cloth. It's not weird. You see hair everywhere. Like not only do I have hair on my chin now, but I find hair everywhere. Like yarn always has hair all over it. And I'm like, how does that happen? I don't have any pets. I'm the only one who lives here. How does all that hair get on my yarn? You know? Anyways, I told you that I'm working on my dad's Afghan. I told you a few videos back that I wanted to make a skull blanket for my friend Liz. The pattern that I was using, as you can tell from my little rant about it, it was not the best pattern for me. She found a knitted pattern that she likes better, so I will link it below again. It's a skull and crossbones pattern. It's a dishcloth pattern, but I'm going to make it into a blanket. So I started that. I had to redo it because I did it wrong. But I'm using all my scrap yarn for it, so it's going to be multicolored. So let's see. This is the right side, I think. So you could see the crossbone, and that's that side. So it's going to have a skull on top. It's a big square. It's like 72 rows. I'm using for the dishcloth, they use a 3.5 millimeter. This, I would say, is a 4.5 or 5 millimeters, so it's going to be huge. But I'm making that for her. I'm going to casually make that blanket off and on for the next year or two and make that for her. One more WIP. I started a headband. I want to sell them along with my hair scrunchies. This is an ear warmer hairband. Again, I will link the pattern below. It's a bit wider than what I wanted, but what it is eventually it'll go like that, but it'll have a twist in it. So it'll be like that. You know, I like it. This is using the herringbone half double crochet, which I am loving doing. I learned how to do it in the pattern that I will link below. It's a free pattern. The designer shows you how to do it and tells you how to do it, but it's the herringbone half double crochet. Loving that stitch. Look how pretty it is. Isn't that a pretty stitch? Look at it. It's just gorgeous. So let me see if I can find a hook and I can show you how to do the half double herringbone. I don't remember what hook I'm using for this, but let's see if I can find a hook, for goodness sakes. Isn't that always the way? You can never find a hook until, like, when you need it. Here's a hook. Okay. Sorry, I'm wearing my pajamas. Yes, I am. Don't judge me. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. I have nowhere to go, so I'm wearing pajamas. Oh, my nose. Okay, so the half double crochet, it looks like I'm picking my nose. It's not, I'm just itchy right there. The herringbone half double crochet is easy to do. All it is, here's a little tutorial for you. Woohoo! Bet you weren't expecting this. So all it is you wrap around. So it's yarn over into the next stitch. Let's see if I can show you. Pull through. And then instead of wrapping around to do the half double crochet, all you do is when you pull through, you just automatically pull through the next one as well. So then you have 2 on the loop, and then yarn over and pull. Whoops, that didn't work. Yarn over and pull through. So again, it's yarn over, go through the stitch, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, and then pull through that second hoop, and then yarn over and pull through. And it makes this really pretty stitch. Herringbone half double crochet. There you go. Loving it. Again, I will link the pattern below. That's it. That's all I have for you. That was a lot. I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I think I'm going to just relax, watch some YouTube. I do have to clean my house. It looks like a disaster area. It looks like a hurricane blew through it, and it looks awful. By the way, the Australian wildfires, if you're involved, if you are impacted by it, my prayers are with you. It's horrible. I've been looking at some of the things that are talking about it and showing some of it, and it's horrible. It's just horrible, and my heart is with you. I do know some podcasters who live in Australia, so I've been keeping up with them and making sure they're okay. I don't personally talk to them, but I've been watching the YouTube videos to make sure they're okay, you know. So, yeah, I have a few BookTube friends and stuff that are Australian. So, yeah, my heart's with you, and I hope everything turns out okay. The world is going insane, I tell you. The climate is changing. That's it. Thank you very much for joining me. As far as reading goes, I downloaded the Cawpile. It's CAWPILE way of method of giving your star review for books. It is created. It's a spreadsheet. It was created by Book Roast. Book Roast. Her channel is Book Roast. And I'm loving that system. So I will try to remember to link her channel below as well. Her video where she explains the Cawpile system. I have been reading a lot, but I haven't finished any books yet, so I won't talk about them yet. If you're interested more in the books and writing aspect of my life, you can go to my other channel, which is author Cheryl Gilmore, where I will talk more about the books I'm reading. It's more of a booktube / authortube channel. So I will give reviews on that channel of books I'm reading, and I will talk more about my writing and books. I am an aspiring author. I hope to publish someday. I have published a couple articles in my local newspaper and in a website. So this year, hopefully, I'm going to finish writing a book. So that's exciting. So if you're interested, you can hop over to that channel. It's just the same as my channel here, except the word author is in front of it. It's one word, author Cheryl Gilmore. So you can check that out. I'd love it if you subscribe. I only have like 15 subscribers right now. But, and also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel and you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And, yeah, subscribe. Okay, that's enough self-promotion. That's just a little too much for me. I don't like self-promoting. That's one thing it's going to be hard for me to do if I do get published, is to self-promote my book, because I'd be like, yeah, it's a good book. It's not as good as the others, but, it's an okay book. I won't be very good at saying, buy my book. Sorry. Anyways, I just choked myself up. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a great day. God bless you in all you do. Bye.